So we finally get to see of what the queen looks like in animation here for Black Clover. Oh my god, this season is going to be one to remember. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It is Ranger Flame and welcome everyone to Black Clover Season 2. We're on episode 52 in this series, and here we are, everyone. Season 2 has begun. I'm actually kind of shocked about this because we didn't actually get a full release of when the season will come out. It just said it would come out in October. Like, it didn't actually have like a date, like it'd be right off the bat, but it did. I thought maybe they'd get like a week break or something like that, but no, we jump in, episode 52, we get a new opening, we get a new ending, we get kind of a new storyline. Let's begin. With Black Clover, I feel like this is kind of like a do or die situation for the anime. If they want this anime to explode, they'll have to do a really good job with the Kiten War and especially the witch art that we are going to see right here. But throughout all, of course, the Black Clover anime discussions I do for this channel, I want to talk about the opening / ending first to kind of get that over with, and then we'll talk about, you know, the kind of episode 52. So, opening and ending. This is a big one right here. So it was actually kind of impressive because the singer that actually did both the start and the ending to Black Clover right here is the exact same singer. Her name is Mayuna, if I am saying her name correctly. Sorry if I do say it wrong. She's actually 16 years old, which is kind of impressive. And Black Clover, they kill it with the openings every single time. I feel like Black Clover, they're never going to have a bad opening. Like, they're only on 5 right now. You know, sometimes in anime, if it's a long time coming, like for example, like maybe Naruto or One Piece or whatever you watch, you know, there are some great openings, but there'll always be some bad ones. But Black Clover, still on a roll, and I like the tone of this opening just because, you know, with Black Clover, it's always kind of been like kind of hot, like hype, if you can look at it. Like, it always gives you like those goosebumps and get ready for an episode. But what I like about this opening so much is that it's kind of like, it's a calmer one. Like, it's kind of a more emotional one. And I like this just because, you know, the witch arc especially, like, I'm not going to say any spoilers, but I like it how it's toned down with, you know, the actual anime right here. Because the witch arc, it is an emotional arc. It really is. Like, there are some hype moments. There are going to be some fights here or there, just like we see in any other arc. But it's definitely a nice, you know, calm and just a new and refreshed thing, which I really enjoyed it. And I think that she actually killed it with the opening right here. The ending, though, wise, I feel like I'm always like this with anime. Like, if I listen to an opening or I listen to an ending, sometimes I'll not really like it at first, but if I keep listening to it, maybe I will or maybe I won't. So the ending wise, I'll have to listen to a little bit more, but like definitely the opening I liked a lot more. But let's kind of talk about it. So the opening focuses on kind of a lot of stuff. It focuses on what's going on right now in the Kiten War, and it focuses, of course, on the witch arc that is happening. One thing that we see actually from the opening here is, of course, Vanessa. This is going to be her arc. You know, the witch arc, that's going to be her thing. Like, what we've seen in Black Clover so far, it's always been given an arc to one specific character to get good character development, and this time it is Vanessa's turn. That's why you see her a lot kind of in this opening. We see the cat. I'm literally just saying the cat. Like, that's all I could say without putting any spoilers out. Definitely an important kitty cat right there. I'm just saying that in the opening right there that Vanessa sees. Trust me, you are going to love that thing when you see that arc in Black Clover. Trust me. Other parts that we get in this, of course, is with Yami and William. We kind of even seen that in the ending of today's episode, that Yami is really suspicious of William because there's something wrong with William. Like, who is he really? What is under his mask? What is his identity? Like, could he be some kind of traitor? What is going on? So that's kind of mostly what the opening is kind of going for. Of course, you know, we just kind of get more montage of, you know, the Black Bolt members. Of course, we get the big demon Asta that we see at the ending of it, which, of course, I cannot wait to see that, man. Like, this is, like I said, like a do or die thing with the anime right here. Like, they have to kill this arc and they want Black Clover to succeed as an anime and to get more popularity. I just can't wait for that. It's going to be great. But of course, enough talking about the opening right there. Let's kind of actually go into episode 52. Episode 52, we get more in depth of the Kiten War. Kind of the battle begins of the Golden Dawn versus the Diamond Kingdom, which I talked about kind of in my 2 reviews now, or it could have been my last one, is that this arc, of course, is going to be focusing on the Golden Dawn and Yuno's character. Yuno finally we get to see back, because in Black Clover, of course, we get introduced into Asta and Yuno's character. If Asta has one thing, of course, we got to get more development for Yuno. It's been their rivalry since, the first episode of Black Clover, that they want to challenge each other, so whoever becomes the Wizard King first. And of course, with Yuno's power right here, it definitely succeeded a lot more. We see in this episode that he actually controls Belle, because during the Clover Destruction arc, he could use some of her power, but it drains his magic so quick that he's vulnerable against everyone else. And we see that in this arc when he's actually versing 2 of the shining generals of the Diamond Kingdom, that he could hold his ground. You could tell that he got huge development with his magic, and that he could actually control Belle, use her power / his magic, and it's definitely great. We see that maybe he overpassed Asta in power so far, because in Black Clover, and this is in the manga as well, it's always like an up-down kind of schedule. Like Asta will be in the lead, and then Yuno will take its place, Asta will be right back. So it's kind of a continuous cycle right there, which I kind of like. And I like Yuno's character. It's good, seeing his character again gain more development, especially that fight against that one lightning dude from the Shining Generals, which the animation, it was a little bit flaky. Like, I was a little bit disappointed, but kind of like the ending / in the middle of the fight, it really did pick up, and they did a great job on it. Which the animation in this episode, which is good, it had a little bit of issues of like, what is that? What kind of animation? But it was definitely better than last episode. Last episode, I was hating on the animation so much, but you're literally ending off season 1 right there. Like, you could go off with a bang, but this one, it really did take its, I guess took its time a little bit, but it was so greater than episode 51. Episode 51, oh my god, there's something really wrong with that. The characters that we see in this episode here as well is Langris's character. Langris, of course, is a younger brother of Finral, which, of course, Finral is a member of the Black Bulls, which he uses spatial magic as well as Finn. And when he just eliminates that person, a Shining General from the Diamond Kingdom. By the way, the Shining Generals are kind of like the Magic Knight captains of the Diamond Kingdom. He takes them out in literally like a snap of a finger. Like, he just moves his hand and just destroys them with the spatial magic. And we know, like, we saw a little bit of his past of when Finn was talking about him when he was in the underwater temple versing Vito, but yeah, definitely look out a lot for Langris. That's all I could say without playing any spoilers. Definitely a really important character. And then I guess the final part that we see in this episode is William's character. William right here is definitely a mysterious character. I think people could even say that when we first get introduced into his character, at the start of Black Clover. Like, who is he really? Like, he's wearing this mask. He looks familiar. I'm pretty sure people picked it up by now of kind of similarities and why Yomi is so suspicious of him. Like, you can clearly tell it shows in this episode and in the opening. I don't really want to talk about it more just because it goes more in depth of that in the future of Black Clover. But maybe they'll talk about it in next episode. I haven't read the manga in a bit, so maybe they will discuss that more. Because literally the next episode is titled Behind the Mask. So I'll kind of wait until that kind of progresses. And then if it does a lot more, I will talk about it. I'm a spoiler-free guy. I hate putting out spoilers, so I'll just kind of keep it calm and like that for now. But yeah, that was episode 52, season 2, episode 1, whatever you want to call it, guys. I'm happy to go into more of this. I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing 2 more episodes of the Kiten War arc, if I do believe, just because I think it's already reaching its end a little bit. And since we got this opening, it's probably only going to be 13 episodes because there is still the Witch arc as well. And they got to put a lot of content in with the Witch arc right there. So I'm pretty sure 2 more episodes, maybe some down the line, and then we'll begin a new arc. But I hope that you guys all enjoyed my review here today today of Black Clover. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm happy to finally get into season 2. Great that we didn't have to wait such a long time for it. I'm ready. Hopefully that they can kill it with the animation and the story, because everyone get ready. It's going to be definitely a good roller coaster of emotions and excitement. But with episode 52 though, I'm pretty sure I'm probably just going to give it guys a 7.5 out of 10. It was a meh episode, but definitely more exciting down the line that I cannot wait for. But have a good one, guys. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below of what your favorite part was of this episode, and subscribe to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys next week for another Black Clover review. Much love, and as always, have a good one.